Hi, Major Anthony Juliana here, and today in our third episode of How to Get Out of the Men's Ministry Desert, we're going to talk about how to equip, empower, and engage your men's ministries leadership team. So go ahead, sit back, maybe grab some popcorn or some potato chips and a soda, and we'll just sit down and learn together today how to get out of the men's ministry desert. Once God has shown you the men in your core who can be leaders, make sure that there's diversity in your leadership team. It's no secret we're all living in a kind of a new normal in terms of our society, in terms of our sensitivity to men of all cultures and backgrounds. And so let's make sure that their voices are heard and respected, that their ideas are engaged with and given credence. So make sure that you have diversity in your men's ministry leadership team. And I can tell you that will go a long way for the effectiveness of your men's ministry. Now, in the Salvation Army, we have some local officer positions, and in our men's ministries, particularly our men's club, we have positions, right? We have our president, our vice president, our treasurer and secretary, and our chaplain, and we have our schedules and our meeting agendas and our program kind of layouts and those sorts of things. But let me simplify this a little bit for you today and tell you that you're really looking for 3 men in leadership that will drive what your men's ministries are doing, and it's not who you would title a president or a vice president, but rather let me tell you how I title these 3 men. You want a man who's your event leader. This is your organizer guy, right? This is the guy that says, okay, we're going to do a big bad barbecue, and we need the canteen, and this is how many this is the kind of meat that we're going to cook, and this is how many plates we need, and this is how many guys I need on such and such a day, and here's where we're going to go, and this is how we're going to do it. Your event coordinator, right? Your organizer guy is your event leader. So you need one of those guys. You need a guy that's going to say, okay, we're going to get together on Wednesday night, and here's what we're going to do. You need the event leader on your men's ministry leadership team. You also need what I call the men in action leader, right? This is your missional man, right? This is your missional guy. He's the guy that says, here's how we're going to reach out to the community. Here are the ministries that we're going to perform in the core. This is our missional purpose. This is the guy that's going to keep us in action, moving forward, doing what we're supposed to be doing. And then third, you need what I call your man-to-man leader. Your man-to-man leader is the guy who's all about teaching. He's all about strategic relationships. He's all about small groups. He's all about, he may be the guy other than the corps officer who kind of works on this, how do we build relationship? How do we do discipleship in our men's ministry? So those are the three guys that you need. Now, once you've kind of determined that these are the three men that you need in your leadership team, how does the recruitment of those men look? And again, this may be particularly to your corps officers today, or it may be for those of you who have kind of taken it upon yourself to let's help develop our leadership team. But one of the things that I would say is this is not an opportunity for a mass email. Who wants to be part of the leadership team, right? Neither is it an opportunity for an all-call from the pulpit on a Sunday morning necessarily, right? This is something, again, I told you, don't let this be an afterthought. Let's have some purpose behind it. Let's have some intentionality behind it. This is an opportunity for a one-on-one conversation. This is an opportunity to take a man, to Starbucks or someplace where, McDonald's, if you want to go to McDonald's or someplace where there's not a $4 or $5 cup of coffee, but take a guy somewhere where the two of you can have a deep conversation. Here's the expectations I have. Here's the position. I really need you to be the event leader. I really need you to be the man-to-man leader. Let's have a conversation seriously. Offer him an opportunity. Let me pray over you. You go home. You pray about it. You think about what God might be saying to you. Listen for the voice of the Lord as to where he would have you serve. That's much more meaningful to a man. Again, we talked about respect for another man's leadership. It really begins there during the recruitment process. It's an opportunity to demonstrate that you understand what the vision for your men's ministry is and that you respect them as a leader because you're giving them all of the details, you're giving them the expectations, you're giving them the roles that you need them to fill, and that's an excellent first step. That's the foundation to this. That's the stepping stone off of which you're going to lead the rest of the men into this team. Once you've got the teams in place, then you want to equip them. Right? Once you have your leaders in place, you need to equip them. So if your event organizer, if your event leader needs, the list of all of the men in the corps, if he needs to know, how do I reserve the canteen, or those kinds of things, you have to equip your men with the tools they need, with the resources they need to be able to fulfill their role. So equip them, make sure they have what they need, empower them, let them know that they have the power to make those decisions or to run their. You may say you have the power to develop ideas, bring those to me so we can work on them together, so I can approve them. Whatever that empowerment needs to look like for your men's ministry, make sure that you provide that empowerment to them. And then engage the men, engage them, allow them that opportunity to give ideas, let them make mistakes if you have to. That's how we all learn in life, right? We try something. Oh, that worked, great! I'm going to write that one down. I'm going to keep that one in my bag of tricks. If it doesn't work, okay, we're never going to do it like that again, right? And And so just equip them, empower them, engage them. And don't stop recruiting just because the team is together. You know, even allow the team to be able to say, hey, it would be good for the event leader to have an assistant. Who could be the assistant event leader, right? Always be looking for men that can be a part of the team, or as men phase in and out of leadership roles and leadership positions, then always be looking for who can come in and fill that role as we grow, as we expand, whatever the case might be. And so make sure you do that with your leadership team as you develop it.